Hi guys, this is a response to Soldier Knows Best video, iPad versus HP Slate. I am Computer Fanboy here, and I'm going to give you my input based on his video. Now, to start off this video, I am not a Mac fanboy, I'm not a Windows fanboy or a Linux fanboy, so I just want to get that straight. In my opinion, the HP Slate is really unique in the fact that it is a touchscreen based computer with 2 gigs of RAM, but kinda doesn't beat the iPad in my opinion. Because, for example, as Chris Perillo put it, you don't put lipstick on a pig to make it look like a girl. It's either a girl or a pig. So if you put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. And that's the best quote I've heard about it. Now, I am an avid Windows user, as well as a Mac user and Linux user, and I'm looking here under my Windows 7 computer here, and it's iBuy Power Half Series if you're curious. You just simply can't have it as easy as the iPhone OS, because the iPhone OS, you just bing, you press it and it launches up. Windows, you have to do a little bit of work to get the program up, but if you are using the touchscreen. For example, when I was at Sam's Club or BJ's, I've tried them both. At the HP Media Smart one, it seemed like I just pressed it, it launched, I had to type with the keyboard, and then I had to click on it. It's not ready yet for Windows. I think that Windows, it should be a separate OS, just like Apple has chosen to do with the iPhone OS for the iPad. You have the touch screen, but you don't have the correct OS. And I think for HP, they should have created their own operating system that could have competed with the iPad to make it better. Now, Windows is meant for the keyboard, as stated here, and this is not a Mac keyboard, just so you guys know. And the mouse. By the way, HP mouse, along with an HP display. So I'll show you the HP display just so you believe me, but here you go. I am not a person who hates HP, so I believe that they should have created their own OS, in my opinion. So certain aspects of it would not work. However, what I really like about the Slate versus the iPad is the HD video recording, front and backwards. That should be good. But the 5 hours of battery life is not going well for me. And under Windows, it's usually less. Not to be Windows hater or anything like that, and I don't use that word ever. But the iPad will not be killed by the Slate unless they had their own operating system, like Linux-based operating system that was meant for touch. Now, Linux is a little bit more cleaned up for touch in certain aspects. I've seen some videos on it, but if you create your own iPhone OS that's similar, I think that could work out. Like, right here, Verizon was kind of smart in doing this. I'm gonna show you my LG phone. By the way, not an iPhone because I can't afford one. But as you can see, very simple interface. You click, you press, and it launches. Nothing too complex. Windows, use your pointer finger, press the start menu, go to computer, go to settings. So, it's not as easy to use. So, like I said, I think that the iPad OS is way better. However, the hardware features, which is usually the case, this is the reason why I use, Apple hardware and Apple software, is because I really do like the OS of the Snow Leopard OS. I believe it's 10.6. So, yeah, I like using the OS itself as well as using Windows. However, the OS for Mac is kind of cool. In a way, it's got some really cool features. However, the hardware is more expensive, and that's normally the case. Such as the iPad goes, I think it has larger storage on the Slate, but don't quote me. So like I've said, I believe that they should have a custom OS for the HP Slate, and the iPad OS definitely beats it in my opinion, because just you have to maneuver your way to it. So like I said, it's kind of like putting lipstick on a pig, and the pig is Windows, and it's like adding the touch interface towards it, which doesn't necessarily work out. You need a separate OS, complete separate OS. You cannot fuse them unless you find a really innovative way to do this. So thank you guys for watching my video, and definitely check out my channel. It's youtube.com/computerfanboy or youtube.com/CloutierHacker, and that's CLOUTIER, with hacker with a K, HAKER. Just Computer Fanboy is easier to remember. So definitely subscribe to my videos, and definitely watch some of Soldier's videos. He definitely knows quite a bit. And I'm interested in getting the Xbox 360 Natal. Just so you know, I'm not a Mac fanboy or a Windows fanboy. Nonetheless, I like all operating systems, and I feel that each one has its own advantages / disadvantages. Windows is great for a keyboard and mouse. Mac OS X is great for a keyboard and mouse, and so is Ubuntu, but iPhone OS is great for touch. So thank you guys for watching my videos, and definitely check out my other videos. I'm doing some media stuff right now, and definitely subscribe. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'm CloutierHacker and /Computer Fanboy, and definitely subscribe.